Hi, my name's Amanda Patton. I'm a garden designer and I tutor at the London College of Garden Design. I'm going to show you my garden and I'm starting from inside for a reason that will become apparent in a minute. Before I do, I just want to show you something out of my front window because there is a local scheme where we put a bear in our windows, and then the children who are encouraged to go outside while they still can are going on a bear hunt and seeing how many bears they can see in people's windows. So I'm going to walk you through to my kitchen, and the reason why I'm starting at this point in the garden because, as you can see, I'm really lucky to have these amazing glass windows so that anywhere where I am in the house, I'm involved with the garden, and I love this whole inside outside. When I first saw the house, I thought, oh, I can be sitting here in a sea of plants, and I do, and I absolutely love it. You can see here my aconites are coming up. They're always the first to come up, and they'll grow 6 foot tall with beautiful white flowers. Those are my Thalia daffodils behind, and just today I noticed that I have some geranium phleum just come into flower, and again these will get much larger. So coming out of the kitchen now, you can see I've got a little painting studio that I put in the garden. It's a very small garden, as you can see. It's largely herbaceous. Last weekend I cut back all of the grasses, so it's looking a little bit bare at the moment. This bed really needs more bulbs in for next year. I've just got a few muscari coming through. I've given myself structure with these cubes of box, and between all these paving slabs are beautiful little viola. They're looking a little scrappy at the moment, but they'll soon fill up, and some of them are in flower. They've self-seeded around a lot as well, which is nice. Yeah, you can see there's some in flower here. They're just really pretty. So the majority of the garden, or as you can see, I'm on a main road, so sorry about the noises off. The majority of the garden is herbaceous with these structural elements, including this beautiful bird bath, which I just adore. So you can see the kind of lie of the land here. There's loads of little insects about. So the other side of my studio, which is a lovely space to have. Oh, the other side here to the studio, I have my compost bins, as you can see, overflowing at the moment, which I'm not quite sure what to do about because I'm assuming that the tips are all closed. And then if I come this way, I filled out the little passageway between the front and the back of the house with a shed. So I now have a little shed there. And here, this structure was designed by a friend of mine, and it's called a vertigrow. And in the summer months, I fill all these little holes with edibles. So I've got cut and come again lettuces and things, which is lovely. I put a big viburnum opulus roseum here because I didn't want to have this expanse of wall looking at from inside. And then underneath I've got various peonies that grow through here, and the box that's just gone in, which is going to hide the fuse box there. I put some grasses here, but they didn't do very well, and these crocosmias just turned up in their place, and they're a beautiful orange, so I've let them stay. I'm quite lenient with self-seeders, really, sometimes detrimentally so. But on the whole, I've got a lot of Deschampsia. I've got the Stachys humilo, which I absolutely love. It's wonderful winter structure. I've got pink Japanese anemones, and at the back, you can't see them yet because they're so slow to come up. I've got veronicastrums, sedums because I love their texture with the grasses. And then walking through towards the front. When I first moved here, there was just lawn here. It was about 6 years ago I made the garden, so it was just lawn, and this hedge was Leylandii and hawthorn, so I got rid of it and then replaced it with beech. But as you can imagine, that was quite a thing to do when I'm quite exposed. Anyway, there's my beautiful Magnolia Leonard Messel, which I adore. I have a little seating area in my sunny spot. I foolishly decided to keep this laurel because I thought it would give me structure, but I can't get anything to grow underneath it, so at some point that's going to come out and I'm going to get a multi-stemmed crabapple tree to go there, which will be prettier. Then finally, looking back towards my front garden, got a little front garden area just leading up to the porch there, which is full of very shady flowers. And then this is looking back towards my kitchen.